All right, everybody. So, as of this recording, we are in the fourth week of March, the end of March, and we praise God for that. And the posts that I have been putting up prior to today have had a lot of heavier content, heavier meaning. There are some things that we need to do, call to action, where we want to pay attention, where we want to be sure that we are following what the Lord says. And that's what we do here at BlenCouragesYou.com. We're encouraging you to stay on the wall for the Lord by following what His Word says. That's always the case. Sometimes, BCU family, I want to do things that are a little on the lighter side of things. So we want to balance our lives. We do live for Christ. And while we're here, there are things in this life with God's grace that we do get to enjoy. And I praise God for that. And Ecclesiastes talks about that. So, what I thought I'd do today is head to room A203 and let's talk about some of those things. So, with that being said, today's podcast is accompanied by a video as well. I don't typically do that, but I thought I'd do something a little different. So, for those of you all who are listening on the mediums that you choose to listen to BlenCouragesYou.com on, you can head to the BlenCouragesYou.com site, and I will be sure to post a link to the video, or you can head on over to YouTube and check it out under Blen Encourages You, and that's the letter U, and you'll see the video if you'd like to watch as well as listen, or in addition to listening, or instead of listening. It's completely up to you. So, room A203, I believe I've explained that moniker before. I'm just going to quickly do it again for those of you who are new to the Blen Encourages You family. So, back when I was a youngster in the third grade, the school that I attended, McKinley School, had an old side and a new side. I'm not quite sure why that was. I probably need to check with my parents to find out what that was all about. I just wasn't really inquisitive about that. But on the new side of the building, when I went to the third grade, the room number was A203. Now, I don't remember what I ate for lunch last Tuesday, but for some reason that sticks in my mind. And I think part of it is that the teacher that I had, her name was Patricia Dickerson. I don't know whatever happened to her, BCU fam. And if anyone ever knows whatever happened to Patricia Dickerson, I would love to connect with her. She was a young, beautiful teacher, and just this beautiful natural hair, afro. Sometimes she would wear it, straight and flipped up, and she was just really. She was beautiful, but she was also impactful with how she taught and did things. And she really did inspire me. I think that everyone has a teacher that just impacted them in a certain way. And there's more than one teacher that I've had in my life that has done that. There was just something about her that just, I don't know, she just really encouraged my heart in dealing with young children. What are you in the third grade? What are you, 9 years old or whatever the case may be? And just how her gentleness and how sweet she was really did impress me. And I just enjoyed my time in the third grade. And as a matter of fact, I remember one thing I remember, and I think I mentioned this in a podcast before, is that as she was walking around and, doing things and teaching us math and art and all those things she was doing, she would have these bracelets on that made this noise. And that's part of the reason today, BCU fam, that I like silver and I love bracelets is because of Mrs. Dickerson. So y'all can probably hear my bracelets kind of jingling in the background, and that's what it is. So I didn't get on to say all of that, but I had to explain why we've got room A203. So we thank God for good memories in the name of the Lord. So here I am today to talk about a few of my favorite things and my almost 30-day challenge. So let's start with a few of my favorite things. And I want to start with the snacks. Got to start with the snacks. So my schedule sometimes is such, BCU fam, that I don't always get a chance to sit down and have a full lunch. I enjoy eating and I enjoy lunch. I enjoy all of my meals, actually. There are times, just because of me not necessarily managing my time the way that I should, that I don't get to get a full lunch. And in that case, I snack. Now, it's better to have lunch than to snack. If you're going to snack, you want to do things the right way. And because I am over the age of 19 now, I like to choose snacks that have some nutritional value. All right. I also like to try to stay with things that are GMO free and, if I can, gluten free. Now, the reason for that for me is that as far as gluten free is concerned, is that I have a sensitivity to gluten, especially if I've had too much of it. I can have some and I'm okay. If I go overboard, I can feel it. And it's funny because I want to say it was this past weekend. I think I was enjoying too many goodies that had gluten in them, and I could feel it in my body to the point where it felt like I just wasn't feeling good, like I was coming down with something. And, I thought about it, and the Lord brought to my attention that, I had way too many things that had gluten in them, and I needed to just, dial back on that. So, in doing so and getting a lot of water in, I was able to feel, and some rest. I feel 100% better. So I have to be very careful for that for myself. So, with that being said, here are some of my favorite gluten-free things, or at least one that's gluten-free. Let's check it out. This is Boom Chica Pop white cheddar popcorn. Now, this is not a sponsored video. All I'm showing here is just what I enjoy. So none of this is sponsored at all. Let me put that out there. So this is manufactured by Angie's, and I don't know how I ran upon this popcorn. It's probably been, oh goodness, about 3, 4 years now, I think, something like that. And there was something, I guess, about the name, number one, Boom Chicka Pop. I just love that. And then this is non-GMO. It is gluten-free, whole grain popcorn. Now, popcorn and I have had a love-hate relationship down through the years until I came upon this, because I try to stay away from things that are non-GMO because I like wholesome types of things. And there's something about this popcorn. The white cheddar is amazing. There are other flavors as well. This is filling. It's a great snack. I don't feel bloated or have any reactions after having it. And because it's got really good things in it, BCU Fam, it just makes my heart happy. I love the kettle corn as well. That's in a purple bag. That's a good one as well. And there are a couple of other flavors, if I'm not mistaken. So I have seen these in grocery stores across the country, I believe is how it's stocked. You can also order it on boomchickapop.com if you'd like to check it out there. They also have a microwavable version, and I believe that's where I got started, is a microwavable version. So you can have it hot as well. They've got the kettle corn. They've got, I want to say it's sea salt, and I think there's a butter flavor that comes in the microwavable. And this white cheddar popcorn comes already done. But it's great for those of you all that want the nutritional facts. One bag, and let's see, this is 1.5 ounces, is 230 calories. So, and there's 3 grams of fiber in there. Hey, we got to get our fiber. And then there are some trace minerals, believe it or not, a little calcium, a little iron, and a little potassium as well. So you're getting a good, healthy snack. The sodium is 410 milligrams. So that's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. So it's not something that I do every day, but it is a great snack when I need one. And I especially love it in this smaller bag because on the go, this is fantastic. So love this. All right, something else that I love that is not gluten-free, but it is GMO verified. And that's important to me because if it's non-modified, and GMO, for those that may not know, is genetically modified. Sometimes our foods are, for lack of a better term, made in a lab. And what my preference is, BCU fam, is to have things that, that grow out of the ground like they're supposed to. So when I see non-GMO, it's gives me the signal that it's okay to eat. Now, I know that everyone has different thoughts around that, and certainly it's your prerogative. If something is genetically modified, I'm not sure that that's good. I find that I don't function on all 8 cylinders if I'm eating things that are genetically modified. Now, I realize that when I go to restaurants and things like that, I don't know that, and that's fine. I understand that part of things. Where I can control it, that's where I'd like to. So if I can make a healthy choice at home, for the times that I eat at home, when I go out, it won't be as impactful. So my next snack is Triscuits. I don't know why I got away from Triscuits, probably because of the wheat. But again, because this is not genetically modified, it does not bother me at all. Let me get that back in range. Now, these are Triscuits, and these are the roasted garlic Triscuits. Let me tell you all, I can grab about 5 of these crackers and get myself a seltzer water. And for those of you all that know me, know I love my seltzer, and that will keep me satiated for a couple of hours. I love it. So let's see. 6 crackers here contains 120 calories. Look at that. There is 3.5 grams of fat, 130, I want to say, is it milligrams of sodium? That's not bad at all. And again, 3 grams of fiber. There's some protein in here, y'all. And then a little iron, actually 1.4 milligrams of iron. And then potassium as well, 110 milligrams. So there's some nutritional value to this as well. So roasted garlic is one of my favorite flavors. There's a rosemary and olive oil one that I love as well. And I will also do the plain, and sometimes I mix the two. So this is a fantastic snack for me. Absolutely love that. So you can put that on your snack list, and a lot of times they're on sale too. So check those out. Again, non-sponsored video. I'm just sharing what I love. All right, now we're going to round out the snack category, BCU Fam, with granola. Now, a good while back, I did a post about finding granola. I did not name the manufacturer of it, but today it's going to be revealed. So I did that post a good while back, and then I reposted it, I want to say earlier this year. So let's do the reveal. Who was I talking about with this granola that I was going from store to store to try to find at that particular time? Purely Elizabeth. Purely Elizabeth. This granola, BCU Fam, is some kind of good. Now, this is the grain-free one for those of us who are watching our grain intake. I will take in grain sometimes and sometimes not so much. Again, I have to be mindful. And this flavor is the banana nut butter. Can I tell y'all how delicious this is? Let's see. Calories for this for a third of a cup is 150 calories, so not too bad. Let's see. I'm just doing the highlights. I'm not reading everything. 4 grams of protein. I always look for the good stuff. There is 1 milligram of iron. I need all of that. And potassium has 91 milligrams. So that is pretty fantastic. There is 2 grams of fiber here. So you're getting your fiber as well. I love that this is grain free. So there are no oats or anything in it for those that are a little sensitive to that. This, of course, is non-GMO. Love it. It's supposed to be keto certified for those that are on keto. I don't do too much with that, but let's see what else. It is gluten-free, woohoo, and it's certified paleo. So this checks the boxes for many who are looking for a healthier granola snack or something that they can have. There is another flavor, and I can't vouch for it being paleo or anything that she has. It's a chocolate sea salt. Y'all, I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but that one is my absolute favorite. And that bag has been almost annihilated, which is why I didn't bring it on camera. But that chocolate sea salt, that's my first go-to. And then this one would be my second. So I will say to you all that this is not the least expensive granola. I will definitely say that. You may want to look for it on sale. And many times she has specials and things that come across when you sign up for text messaging or what have you. So you want to be on the lookout. So it's not super cheap. It is good. I will say, BCU fam, that if you can, if I know that we can't do it all the time and I can't do it all the time, it's better for us to try to get the better things in our bodies so that they function optimally. I do realize that times are tight and that we can't, sometimes we have to get onto our peanut butter and jelly budget versus the steak budget. I understand that. When we can, let's do something like this. It's really good. So make this a treat. You will enjoy this. And any other granola you have after that will pale in comparison to this. You'll get spoiled with this. It is some kind of good. So that's the snack category. So that's everything there. Now, the other thing that I want to go to is the 30-day or almost 30-day challenge. And I say almost 30 days because we're at the, not quite at the end of the month. There are a couple of days left. And I did not do this for 30 days altogether. So I've got another couple, but I'm going to put this in. And I thought that would be something that we can do. So again, non-sponsored. I am huge into doing what I can. Again, I'm not perfect at it, to try to make sure that I am on all 8 cylinders with everything that the Lord has given me to steward over, all the tasks that I have. And as we age, there things change. So we've got to stay on top of that as much as possible. So I started, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, doing collagen. Started taking that a couple years ago, and I've been doing that pretty steadily. And I got turned on to by a video. I think her name is Discovering Natural on YouTube. I'll have to see for sure, maybe link the link into YouTube. But with Discovering Natural, she talked about collagen that had fiber along with it. And I am all about making sure that things are running smoothly, if you know what I mean. So here is the collagen fiber supplement. It is by Bellway Beauty. It's super fiber and collagen. And this particular collagen has hyaluronic acid. I think I said that correctly. It is gluten-free, once again, for the win. It's got 15 grams of collagen and it's got real fruit. This is the watermelon flavor. I am typically not one for a bunch of flavors. I like things plain when I can get them. This is actually pretty yummy. Now, what the product says it will do is give you it helps support, I should say, a happy gut. Let's see, less bloating, helps you to feel fuller, stronger hair and nails, a youthful appearance, and it helps with your skin elasticity. So, what you're supposed to do is to take a scoop for 3 days so that you get your body used to it, and then you can take 2 scoops 1 or 2 times a day. Now, you want to mix it in with 8 to 12 ounces of liquid, mix it, and you want to drink it right away. Otherwise, it can get a little clumpy. So I didn't quite follow the directions here because that's just what I do, not follow directions. I think I did more of a half a scoop uh, or so, or maybe a little bit under a scoop on a daily basis. And I started doing this, I want to say right around the beginning-ish of March, maybe like the 4th or 5th. I'm looking at the calendar, somewhere around there of March. And I started doing this on a daily basis. I do it twice a day, though, mostly in the morning. This is what I do. Once I get cleaned up, I'll have the fiber drink. And then I like to do this at night as well, because in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I'm resting, and then I can get most of the benefit from, my body resting and having this as well. So with that being said, as far as the claims are concerned as to what it does, let's see, a happier gut. I have had a very happy gut. Not every day, but most days I've had a very happy gut. So that has worked out beautifully. Less bloating. I don't know that I had a whole lot of that to begin with, so I can't really say anything to that claim. And of course, I need to do this some more. Feeling fuller. Yeah, maybe. I can probably drink some more water, though, to help with that. So I probably need to do more of that. So I'm going to keep experimenting there. Now, with the stronger hair and nails, now I can attest to the fact that my nails grew out pretty quickly from the last fill that I have. I get them done. So they did. And as far as stronger hair is concerned, I have noticed that I have less hair shedding. When I go to do my hair, I do notice that. So that is definitely, I believe, part of this particular product. Now, I also changed up my routine as well, but I believe that this had a lot to do with it. As far as a youthful appearance and skin elasticity, I think I still look the same. I will say, though, that I am grateful that my skin seems to enjoy what these ingredients are. So, what's in here. So, it does seem to be a little firmer and have a little bit of a glow to it and whatnot. So I'm grateful for that. And not just my facial skin, but just all over. It looks like I've got a little, it seems to be a little tighter and look a little bit more radiant. So it did what it said. So I'm going to continue with this and see what happens going forward. But again, Bellway Beauty Super Fiber Collagen. Again, this is the watermelon flavor. It is actually good, and it seems like it's working, BCU fam. I do like it. So this is something that you want to check out. I believe I got this on Amazon.com if I'm not mistaken. So that is everything that I have for you all, everybody. So listen, I am hopeful that you enjoyed our time together with my almost 30-day challenge and a few of my favorite things. I'm going to try to do this on a regular basis. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you're not already over on the BlenCouragesYou.com site, head over there, go down to the comment section, and let's continue our conversation. I'd like to know what your favorite things are and what your impressions are about what it is I shared with you today. So with that, BCU family, we're going to get ready to wrap things up. Once again, this is Blen from BlenCouragesYou.com signing off. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. And until the next time, Lord will that we are together, may our awesome God bless you, keep you, make his face to shine upon you, and give you peace as you stay on the wall.